Hello and welcome everybody to 1965. Let's roll the clock back a little bit to 1965. Big movie, James Bond. Was it Thunderball or something? These days when we want to watch something, we're like, we get our Netflix together and we're just like, we're going to binge watch or whatever. And we sit down and we watch for 2 weeks. Back then it was like, go to the theater. There might be some variety show on TV in the evening. Good luck. Very different time. Same with like golf. Let's go talk about golf. 1965, Jack Nicklaus won the Masters. When did the Masters become a major? Anybody? 1934 is when the Masters started, but it wasn't a major straight away. I researched this lightly, and it was right around 1960 when people started recognizing it as a major. So 1965, Jack Nicklaus, with his second win, isn't too far off of the beginnings of the Masters as a major. It was just a golf tournament for so long. Finally, people were like, oh, maybe this is a major. It's an interesting time, 1965. It's hard to wrap my future brain around what it was like to live in the past, which is cool, which is one of the reasons why I like this channel and I love vintage clubs. And Wilson came out with this. This is their staff model. Every time a Wilson staff model comes to this channel, I'm just like, and I've reviewed a lot of them, it's just like, oh, this is not going to look at it. It's not going to, but then afterwards I'm surprised, right? So not this time. I'm expecting this to feel like a solid Wilson forged blade. Let's get this on the review table, talk about some identifying features. So I brought the 1960 staff model Dyna-powered Wilson blade to compare it to the 1965 Fluid Feel Dyna-Power Wilson staff blade. You can see the difference here, 1960 versus 1965. Little differences there. Moving on to just the 65. Let me rotate this a little bit so you can see better here. So on the aft portion here, starting from the sole side, it says Fluid Feel. Then there's this groove. And then the toe side has this Wilson staff logo inside of a circle. Dyna-Power, Wilson staff all underlined at the top line here, which is pretty thin. The sole just has the iron number, and you can see it's a bore-through design. As we spin around to the face, you'll see there are some embellishments here on either side of the grooves, which frame the ball nicely. So grooves, little, what are those, claret jugs, little something on the side there. We have toe profile right here, maybe the tiniest bit of offset. Let's show you address right here. It looks like a nice thin top line blade, muscle back kind of design. Here's the heel profile. Looking at the hosel, there is this stamping right here with these vertical lines. It's not really like a knurling, it's just a decorative stamping right here. We have a large black ferrule with 3 rings. It looks like they used to be white. Let me know in the comments below. We have a steel shaft on this one. And you can see the steps right here. I put this sticker on just to remind me of the year, 1965. And we have a Takimak grip right here. So that is the Wilson Dyna-Power Fluid Feel Wilson staff model from 1965. Let's get this on the range and see how it feels.
Wilson Dyna-Power. So when I think of like pure blades, like what are the top brands? Like McGregor, sure, was a huge brand, but through the years, they've made some things that are maybe not my favorite. Like every subsequent model year weren't necessarily my favorite irons, but to me, like the two iron manufacturers through the 60s, and you could say the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and into the 80s were Hogan and Wilson. Okay, so representing the 60s here, I mean, looking down at it, it is a smaller head, has a thin top line. It looks very bladey. It does have the runway embellishments on the side of the grooves, as you saw. So, I mean, it looks very blade-like. Barely any. Is there any offset on that? I mean, it just looks good. It looks so good. Let's address this ball and see how it looks here. See if we can get a better lie. Kind of some slopey. Let's move over here. Okay, that looks good. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see how it feels. Oh yes. Man, when you hit it sweet, it sounds so good. I was hitting some Ping cast irons earlier, and this definitely doesn't have that clack sound to it. It just has that, I don't know how to describe, just that thud, that nice whack sound to it. Sure sounds and feels amazing. My usual slight draw on that one. Oh my goodness. See the ball strikes right here. Right in the middle, middle-ish. Probably not perfectly middle, as keen-eyed viewers will probably recognize. Let's hit one more here. Oh gosh, oh man. Going back to my draw shape, that sound and that feel. Did Wilson make the longest line of the best blades ever? It's Wilson or Hogan, in my mind, through those decades. And let me know your thoughts, memories. Wilson Dynapower, Wilson Staff, fluid feel irons.
So I'm going to sound like a broken record, but these blades are awesome. All right, settle down. Now, in my opinion, if you've been golfing for more than 6 months, if you've been golfing for a year or more, every golfer, in my opinion, should hit blades. Not buy a set, not necessarily, but just go hit some blades or a blade. Sometimes they have them at the range just kicking around. You can ask for a loaner club, see what they have. Sometimes they'll just have like I've seen Wilson Staff blades just there at the range. So just go ask, hey, do you have a loaner club? And just hit one, all right? And then you'll understand what we're talking about when we use the word feedback. Let me describe feedback for those of you that don't know. With a blade, okay, you hit it out of the toe. Ow, my hands. Hit it thin. Ow, my hands. You hit it, you shank one. Ow, my hands. You hit one pure, and you hear it just spin. Psh, and it goes the right distance, and it has incredible spin, and it feels beautiful, like butter. And you're just like, oh, I'm in love with golf. And that's what we mean when we say feedback, okay? So, yes, it won't go as far. It might be a few yards short. You hit one out of the toe, it won't go quite as far as a high forgiveness super game improvement iron, okay? It's just going to kind of like go, but maybe not quite the distance. Might be 3 yards short, maybe 5 yards short, okay? But it's a really, really good iron that gives you feedback, teaches you ball striking, and when you get it right, yes, it's good. All right. So what's the problem with the 1965 Wilson Staff Dynapower irons? The biggest problem with this iron are other Wilson irons. Was it 1986 they came out with the remake of the 1971 Wilson Staff? Look at this beauty. Well, in my opinion, I like this one more. Everybody's different. Your opinions may vary, but this one looks an awful lot like the 1960 version. Well, what if you like simplicity, which I do, okay? So this 1986 iron is it competes a lot with the 1976 iron. Oh my gosh, look, there's a mild bullet back right here. Can you see that texture? And it just says staff. That's all it needs. Wilson on the sole, staff on the back. Muscle back. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. This is just one of my favorite irons of all time. It's just so elegant and simple. I want these so bad. I have an almost complete set. I just need to buckle down and just and I want to re-grip them. And this is a set I want, okay? This is another set that I want. So where does this come in? What place is this? It's 5th or 6th or 7th, just in the Wilson brand. But there's something that this captures, this era, where Wilson is just like, they made incredible irons in 1960. They're just going to keep going. They're just like, we're going to do the same thing in 1965. Bam. And they did. And we need to remember that and acknowledge that. to me, when I look at this, I wonder how many pros used this to win tournaments. I wonder how many dads passed these down to their sons. You know, I mean, it's an amazing iron set. Clean it up a little bit. Maybe there might be some rust on there. But when it comes to a golf implement, these are amazing. When it comes to looks, they're amazing. And it's really kind of tragic that a lot of these, for some people, are forgotten because there is such a wealth of great Wilson blades and great blades out there that these are often forgotten. So keep your eye out for 1965 Wilson irons. Let me know your thoughts, memories in the comments below. I am struggling. I mean, other than comparing it to other Wilson clubs or other brands, I have nothing negative to say about this club. Nothing. Oh, that maybe it's a little bit busy with all the text on the back. But that was the era, and that captures the era. So to me, that's right. That's how it should look in 1965. I'm excited to read your thoughts and comments. As usual, I need to thank all the people on Patreon. Thank you for supporting this channel. Patreon is a place where you can go to support content creators or artists, and the people on Patreon who support this channel really make it possible. If you'd like to join us, $1 a month really helps this channel, keeps me motivated, and keeps this channel alive. And with the help of the patrons, we've been able to create the largest collection of vintage equipment videos on YouTube. So thank you to everybody involved. Another way you can support this channel is by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I do have a little golf store on Amazon. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. If you'd like to shop for some golf accessories, look for the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. I am The Vintage Golfer.